So Nothing launched their new phone 3A, and I have a bunch of thoughts on it.
ये है नया नथिंग फोन 3A।
There earlier on, when Nothing was, at the start age company, the people thought were basically like, okay, Nothing is a phone brand whose particular, idea or, configuration is towards the design sector. So are designing new phone, new quality of phone every year passing on. But this time, Nothing has surpassed that. I mean, Nothing has made phone 3A. Lowest price form factor phone, about $350 at that price form factor, is a pretty good phone. And they have not only concentrated on particular design, but also on the features which they are offering. So let me start you with the number one feature with Nothing is, often talking about these days. So there is a new button on the Nothing phone. So it's obviously on your right side. And holding it, you will be directly taken towards the Nothing AI. Now, AI is not particularly the Nothing's AI, but also the Gemini and all that kind of stuff. Just because Nothing is also running on Android 15 latest, Android 15 3 years of software updates and 6 years of security update, and currently it's running on Nothing OS 3.2. And I kind of like the Nothing OS, their particular design, their dottiness appear and all that kind of stuff. 8 GB of RAM, 128 GB of storage. You can upgrade to 256 GB of storage. But okay, I'm not here to tell you about particularly the Nothing Phone 3A. I'm here to tell you about why Nothing Phone 3A and Nothing's phone are important in the today's market or line segment, and why they're competing in terms of all that valuable brand just like Samsung and Apple and all that kind of stuff. So the basic answer for this question is, I think now Nothing has evolved to become a brand who is particularly focusing on their, phone design and also with the innovative stuff. So if you talk about Nothing 3.8, they have given all the top end things which, could be delivered in a flagship phone. Now, do you think is there any smartphone left in the market who has specified themselves for the upcoming innovative designs? If you talk about Samsung, if you talk about Apple, they both are now kind of like, using their old product and upgrading the processor, adding new features, and these days AI kind of thing, and introducing it as like a new smartphone. We have seen like iPhone 15 lineup, 15 Pro Max, and then again 16 Pro Max. There's nothing else difference, just because Apple intelligence is also coming in 15, also coming in 16. If you talk about Samsung S24 Ultra and S25 Ultra, no difference at all. Just because, introduction of that AI, they have, rebranded it as a new phone. Now, Nothing has evolved, in the market with coming of new latest designs, which I like personally the most, just because these days smartphone needs new design. We are, bored off with that old kind of design price segment. Apple, same design over years and years ago. Samsung, same design over years and years ago. No changes at all. So that's the particular sort of thinking which going on my mind. Nothing has evolved, kind of a phone price segment, a brand who introduce new designs, which other companies does not copy, but it gives the citizen or particular people or the buyer a choice that you can go towards Nothing phone for their design, not for the RAM, not for the processor, not for at all and all. Overall, the camera, I suppose Nothing is pretty nice. Here are a few examples. Details are sharp, not as sharp as any flagship, but yeah, for that price segment, $350, it clicks nice photos, nice pictures. My second question here arises is like how nothing is evolving from their previous design towards a new design. So nothing previously made their first nothing smartphone, then second nothing smartphone. I'm talking about their flagship. Do you think there is any change? No. Nothing 3A, nothing 2A, and again upcoming nothing 4A. There will not be some, vast majority of changes. Only a small changes will be taking place in all that nothing price factor 2A, 3A. We have seen 2A, 3A. Kind of similar, not whole, but kinda. And through 4A, the upcoming 4A will also be somewhat similar. Now, if you talk about nothing, they are dealing with the same design. That backside, that lighting grid continues to be evolving out in nothing's lineup, but the lighting grid does not, changed much more than what nothing first phone has been introduced out. Same goes for Samsung and Apple. They have made a particular design and years ago, and they are evolving their designs but not changing in particular. And that the same happening for the Nothing's phone. Nothing has made a new, occurred as a new brand. They have some sort of design ideas now. It will be continued, but eventually there will be a time when Nothing will be running out of, ideas for their new flagship design, or that backside lightning grid, just because the designs that design is an identity for the people to identify that particular phone. And Nothing's phone is also that back glassing is also an identity, so they will not be touching it in a greater depth. My third and the last assumption is I think Nothing phone 3A is kind of having all the initial features to be called as flagship. They have good cameras, they have good RAM, they have good ROMs, they have good operating system, they have particularly button for AI is also added in that particular phone in that 350 price sector format. So they could be called as a flagship. It feels like flagship, it looks like flagship, its operating system is like a flagship. So I'm curious to see Nothing's peak lineup, Nothing phone 3, what they will be introducing in that 3 lineup, just because they have introduced near about all the essential feature in their Nothing phone 3. So what is left to be introduced in Nothing phone 3 in particular? But yeah, it will be very lovely to see Nothing's new phone 3, and what they come up with new ideas, new designs, and new quality of their phone. Until the Nothing phone 3A release out in the market, till the time, keep vibrating just like